Guess who's back, you little bitch? It's me. I'm here to tell you some more bullshit stories. God damn, I know you've been waiting on it. It's that winter time, and when that winter time hits, you know that we got to hit you with a little bit of that BST. So today we're going to tell you about something that was undisclosed for a little while because I didn't want to get in some legal troubles. It's a pretty wild story, man. It's pretty good, so strap yourself in and get ready for it. Anyway, hold on a sec. We got to check out the fit. Goddamn, looking sexy as fuck, dude. Got that Death Note shirt on. Pow. Got the rules on it. Got them jeans that kind of look like I'm about to go play some baseball. And then got a motherfucking little beanie on the head. Probably costed about $5. Anyway, you like my mirror? You like my new apartment, bitches? This shit is sexy. This shit is sexy. I will be in a standing position for the majority of this video because my phone is plugged into the wall. Anyway, let's get on with this story. Some of y'all might know that I had a little bit of a social media presence on Facebook. I am no longer on Facebook. I finished that shit. I had to stop, man. I did nothing but make people hate me on there, so I got off. So some kind of crime went down, dog. Somebody was committing crimes. And so somebody tried to turn me in and say that I was committing some crimes, man. So it was some whole ass shit. Apparently some people got up on my social media and sent it off to the police and said, this guy right here, that's the guy you're looking for. That fool is the one that committed the crimes. And so I started getting calls from a detective. This shit was about year and a half ago, so it's been a while. But anyway, started getting calls from a detective talking about leaving me messages, talking about we need to speak with you. I would like to speak with you. Could you please give me a call back? I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I'm tripping out, fool. I was having panic attacks on the daily every time I would listen to one of them voicemails. I was like, man, this shit is not good. So I kept getting voicemails and shit from that motherfucker. And so I was like, shit, I better call him back, see if I can get a hold of him. So I would call him back and then I'd get his voicemail. So we was just playing a little phone tag. Back and forth, leaving each other voicemails talking about, yeah, we need to speak with one another. So finally, I got him on the phone. And so he said to me in a voice that I had only heard from the principal back when I was young, back when I used to get in trouble. And he said, Mr. Spear. He didn't say it like that, but he said, Mr. Spear, we need to speak with you. I would like for you to tell me about some stuff that might have happened. And I was like, yeah, what stuff? I don't understand. What are we talking about? He said, I guess I can tell you. Somebody found a credit card at a Walmart and started using it and running up charges on somebody else's money. I was like, man, listen here. I got a job. I make good money. I got no reason to be doing none of that stuff. I can go ahead and tell you right now, ain't no way that I would do a thing like that. And he was like, well, could you come and talk to me? I was like, yeah, sure, man. I'll be down there in a few minutes and we'll clear all this up. So I hopped in my whip and headed down to the police station. When I got up in there, I said, hey, what's up? I shook his hand. We went off in the room. Suddenly, fool pulled out a dossier, a little folder, a manila folder, flipped it open, and there, upon which I saw my whole social media was printed out. They was doing a profile on your boy. They was trying to see, is this the man that committed the Walmart crimes? So we began to converse, and he began to ask me questions about what I might have been doing around the time when all this happened. He wanted to see a picture of me. He showed me a picture. He showed me a picture at the Walmart where this fool got caught on camera taking the credit card or whatever. Fool had gauge holes, much like myself, only his was hanging down to about right here. Yeah, he didn't have his gauges in. Fool did not look very much like me. I didn't think so. I was like, dude, it's clearly got about 40 pounds on me. He looked taller than me. I was like, it ain't me. I don't own that hoodie. None of that is me. He said, let me see a picture of you from around the time when all this shit went down. So I showed it to him, and I showed him I didn't have much of a belly or anything. I said, look, clearly there's a weight difference here. He seemed convinced that it was possible that I packed on some weight or lost some weight. I was like, look, man, there ain't no way. But I followed all the social protocols that you're supposed to do in an event where you're being questioned by a detective. I was completely polite and told the entire truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. Anyway, I was like, yeah, it ain't me, so on and so forth. And he was like, well, what I'm gonna do, Mr. Spear, is as soon as you leave here, I'm gonna go on the tapes. I'm gonna look at the tapes. And if I have any reason to believe that it's possibly you, now that I've met you and seen what you're like and everything, if I have any reason to believe that it's you, we're gonna send somebody for you. We're gonna come and get you, boy. That detective probably saw it in my eyes as I was leaving that building as I shook his hand once more. I was petrified that I was about to go down for somebody else's crimes, man. So I got out to my car, man, and I called my mom immediately, talking about, Mom, they're about to take me down for a crime that I didn't do. What am I supposed to do? She said, I don't know, get a lawyer. I was like, I don't have money for no lawyers. I ain't got no money for that. I'm gonna go down for a crime that wasn't me. Around the time back then, I was watching all kind of crime shows about how they fucking take people down whenever it wasn't them that did it, like interrogations, and get people to admit shit they didn't do. There was no way I was admitting it, but he did ask me if I'd take a polygraph, and I said, sure, I will take one. I say, sure, I will take a polygraph. I got massive anxiety, so that might affect the results a little bit, but I will take one if needed. Ended up not needing to. Got home in an absolute panic, freaking the fuck out. Got a call from Mr. Detective. Picked it up before it even rang a half a time. I was about to find out what was going to happen to me. So I picked it up. Put it up to my ear. He said, Mr. Spear, I have reviewed the tapes, and in that moment I felt my life slipping away. I felt my life slipping away, and I was freaking the fuck out. But all of a sudden he said, I have determined that it is not you, and I'm sorry for wasting your time, kind of thing. And I was like, woohoo! But all I told him was, thank you very much, sir. Click. So I said, thank you very much, sir, and I began to celebrate around my apartment. So grateful that I didn't have to get a lawyer and go through all that stuff for some shit I did not do. But I was like, man, who was these people that was ratting me out on Instagram or fucking Facebook or whatever, trying to get people to believe shit was me? I was like, ain't no way, who are these people? And I asked him that, and obviously he could not tell me, but I was like, man, some people really wanted to see me get in trouble. But hey, I guess it kind of comes with the territory when you're an obnoxious douchebag like me. People want to see you get burned up. They tried to burn me up, baby. They tried to burn me down, but here I am, unscathed. Anyway, ooh, shit had me heated for a little bit though. So fast forward to about 6 to 9 months later, I'm living with a little girly friend. All of a sudden one day we're chilling, us and some homies that we had invited over. All of a sudden the chick that had just moved in across the hallway fucking came up talking about, I thought you were my husband. I was like, bitch, I ain't your husband. Never have been your husband. So get the fuck away from me. She was like some kind of crack fiend. She was acting all kind of weird and shit. Talking about, well, you look just like him. You look just like him. I was like, look here. I don't look like nobody but me. Just me and my bald ass head. It's just me, not your husband. I ain't your husband. She was acting all weird and shit, and she was like, yeah, my husband's locked up and all this, like, he's locked up. Out of sheer curiosity, I was like, what's your man's locked up for? What's he behind bars for? Why is he unfortunately incarcerated? And she hit me with this bullshit. She was like, oh, well, he found debit card outside of the Walmart, and he used it to buy a bunch of stuff, so it was like thievery, and so he's in prison for it. So I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. The wife of the motherfucker that did this crime that I almost went down for is now living about 10 feet from our doorway. What's the odds? What's the odds? She said he locked up. He locked up, and I said, well, guess what? It was almost me that went down for your bitch-ass husband's crimes, dude. They tried to fucking pin it on me. None of us could believe it. We were all stunned about what had happened. Sprite, bitch. It's gooder than a motherfucking bitch. So, yeah, dude, that's what happened. It was some bullshit, some tripping ass bullshit. So anyway, this fool got out of prison, moved back in with her or whatever, her and her little kid. Apparently she had just got off dope or whatever, and I guess this fool had to too because he went to prison and shit. They went off to fighting every night, screaming, hollering, hooting, hollering, getting the cops called and shit. It was fucking annoying as hell, fucking crack fiends. God, it was bullshit. But anyway, one time I bumped into this fool outside of the apartment and shit. Fool looked nothing like me. Nothing. Fool was short. It looked like they got the wrong guy by getting him too. He looked nothing like that. I was like, is there really this many motherfuckers out here that we all look similar and shit? I don't know. You tell me. Do I look like a bunch of motherfuckers? Probably do. Psych, I'm the only one. But anyway, that's the tale, baby. That's the tale of the Walmart Bandit. That's what I dubbed it, the Walmart Bandit. They wanted to try to pin the Walmart Bandit bullshit on me. Anyway, I got this fool's little picture off the fucking police department website and made a meme that said, I'm headed to Logan's. Anybody want to join? With a picture of a credit card. It was comedy. But anyway, that crack fiend across the hall continued to have that bitch ass motherfucker over all the time, screaming, hooting, and hollering. And then finally he stopped coming over and stopped trying to be a part of his daughter's life or whatever the fuck. So that was nice. But then we still had to hear bitch ass screaming and moaning and whining from a fucking little ass kid and her playing piano at fucking 4 a.m. and shit, dude. It was sad. I don't know how that all fucking coalesced into us living next to each other, me living next to the Walmart Bandit and shit, but man, life's a funny thing. It's a trip, baby. But all these things happen and coalesce together in order for me to bring you more amazing tales that you need to put directly in your body through your ear holes and let it sink in and marinate in your skull. So that's it, hoes and hoe lovers. I have now brought you another tale and sunk it deep into your skull. And I know you enjoyed. Yeah, so these things is coming straight at you on more season 3 coming your way. I got tales upon tales upon tales, baby. These bullshit stories. Anyway, I know you know it's spooky season, bitch. And I've been thickening up for spooky season. Look at this. Thickening up, baby. I'm getting fat as shit, dude. It's fucking sick, man. I'm getting fat as fuck. Oh, God. It's fucking sad. So there you have it. Episode 1, Season Trace. We hitting this shit. We going hard. We go hard in this bitch. Until next time. Peace.